I imagine I don't count that hard.
All right, here with Phil Mafah. Y'all fire away when we're ready.
Phil, are you a perfect example of patience considering the broken ankle at the end of your senior year, having to wait your turn here, hearing you might redshirt, and then all of a sudden, here you are playing a big part in a big game Saturday?
Yeah, I feel like patience is always something that been like instilled in me. Talking to my parents and just having faith in Christ. His timing. So I just always try to be patient.
How tough was it when you suffered the injury, didn't get to go through the playoffs, coming here? How tough was that for you?
It was pretty tough not being able to finish the season with my team, but I just knew God had a plan, and just coming here, I just knew I just had to work to get back. So that's really what I was really focused on.
What was that like for you going from thinking you were going to redshirt to, appearing in a game and going off? Yeah.
I mean, at first it wasn't really my plan. Like that's not what I had in mind. But then again, I was just thinking about like God's timing and everything, and then I just try to stay ready when I am. So when my name got called, I was prepared. I was working as if I was going to be the starter that week. So I just try to stay prepared.
What was that, I guess, those conversations like with Dabo as far as, be like, hey, obviously like you said, you're always staying ready, but then saying, all right, hey, you're good to go.
I was just excited, just excited to finally be able to contribute to the team. And, it was just a big deal to me. I just really try to embrace it.
So was there a point last week where he told you, look, you're playing this week for sure?
Really just like when we started practice, he just told me, like I kind of knew like when Will got hurt, it was a it wasn't a good event for me, but I just knew if that happened, like I would probably have to step up. So, just that Monday after the North Carolina State game, he just came up to me, just told me be ready, and I just took that.
You talked about it wasn't necessarily your plan to redshirt early. Did you go into fall camp like thinking I'm going to compete and try to get as far up the depth chart as I can, or kind of what was your mindset?
Yeah, that was definitely my mindset during fall camp. Just do the best I can, try to compete.
So what was the conversations like with the coaches about why it was good to redshirt? Kind of how did you get to the mindset of like this might be a okay thing for me?
I just talked to some of the other players, and they just told me redshirting is not bad. So I embraced that, and then really everything that kept me like consoled is really just praying and just trusting that God's timing. When I need to play, I will play. So
So what was that like to actually get on the field and get going?
it was cool. It was great being able to contribute, play with the guys, and it's something that I don't take lightly. So I'm just really proud of that.
How do you stay composed in that moment? Some of the older players were saying that was one of the kind of loudest crowds they've been around. I mean, what was that like for a freshman who's never done it before?
I'd say it was pretty crazy, but when you get locked into the game, the outside noise, you're not really distracted by that. You're just really focused on winning.
You and Will Shipley were in camp together here. You kind of got offered around the same time, known each other for a long time. What was it like to kind of come in and compete with him and against him in camp, and be with a guy that you've known for a long time?
I feel like that was a great blessing. Just I often think about what if like we didn't go to the same school. I feel like both of us coming here, has made me a better player and will continue to make me a better player. And just having that competition, that brotherhood, is gonna make us excel.
People talk about him being versatile, but you're versatile too. You're a guy that can catch a ball coming out of the backfield. You like the wheel route. Are you excited to finally show your potential to everybody?
Yeah. I always like to show people that I can catch the ball. I feel like some people really don't think I can, but I'm just always trying to improve on it and just extend my game in any way I can.
So how would you describe your skill set? Is there something you feel like maybe you do that you bring different to the table than other running backs?
Um, I'd say my skill set is just multi purpose. I feel like I could do anything I could put my mind to. I can pass pro, I can run, I can catch the ball. So I just feel like I can do anything I can do to help the team. I'll do.
You were obviously offered by Tony Elliott, and now you're coached by CJ. What is CJ's coaching style like?
He's a great coach. Just having him being my coach is actually just is extraordinary. I just remember watching him growing up, and his coaching style. He's been in the game, so he knows what he's talking about. He's always pushing us to do better. Any little thing that he can help us to do, he does. And his coaching style is always just hands on. He always on us to get better, and I love that about him.
How did he say you played Saturday? What was, his grading of Phil Mafah?
I actually haven't checked the grades yet, but he said I did great, for my first game, and I still have a lot of areas I can improve on. So I'm gonna go watch the film and get better.
On that 28-yard run where you kind of spin move at the end of it, do you remember what you saw, or was it just kind of an instinct play, or kind of why did you make that move?
I'll probably just say instincts. I didn't it wasn't pre-planned. It was just instinctive, really. Yeah.
It was flash kind of in your kind of to your side. Kind of saw
Yeah, I just saw him and just had to come up with something real quick. Yeah.
I know you've only been part of one game, but from your perspective, why do you think the running game was so much more effective on Saturday than it has been for most of the year?
I just think as a team, we just been talking about, just really imposing our will on opponents, and just like Dabo is always talking about in practice, we just need to bring that to the game field. And I just feel like the O-linemen, the offense, we all just came with that intensity, and the O-line did a great job on Saturday. So I give a lot of props to them and Coach Caldwell, our coaches for allowing us the opportunity to get that open. And I just want to thank my O-linemen, really.
So you really didn't know when you would play Saturday.
No, I didn't really know, but I didn't really know.
So what was it like when CJ says, "Hey, your time to go"? What's going through your mind at that point?
I was excited. I was obviously nervous. The crowd was big, but I was just excited I just wanted to win. That's all I was thinking, just contribute.
How big was that crowd Saturday night? How much did it play a part in the win?
It was huge, them being loud on third downs really disrupted the other team, and really encouraged us at the same time. So that crowd is always great here in Death Valley.
I guess how much confidence does that performance give you, I guess, going forward? I mean, having a moment kind of shows you belong kind of on this stage. I mean, what does this game mean for you just going forward?
Wait, keep.
I guess you go off the college game with 58 yards you had, and be able to play the way you did. I mean, how much confidence does that give you kind of going forward in your practice?
It gives me confidence just knowing that I can contribute to the team, but I'm always just trying to stay humble and just do what I can this year to help the team the best way I can. But definitely makes me confident, knowing that the work I put in was able to be shown a bit on Saturday. So.
Anything from Zoom for Phil? All right, nothing else for Phil. We will wrap him up. Nolan Turner will be joining us momentarily.